everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny Love with Jenny Love Journals, and today I have an exciting, well, something exciting to show you, but also an exciting project that we're going to do together, hopefully, if you'd like to follow along. So go grab some supplies and yeah, let's make something adorable. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to show you is this absolutely adorable 6x6 paper pad that I had received. Some of you might remember me showing a few things in another video that they had sent me to review and try out, and the company is called BLEDS. They are through Amazon. They have a store on Amazon, and they recently reached out and wanted to know if I wanted to try out some of their 6x6 paper pads, and I said absolutely. So this is the paper pad that I had received, and again, it is just freaking darling, absolutely adorable. It is 160 GSM cardstock, which is nice because, as you guys know, for all of you junk journaling scrapbookers out there, to make a good, solid, durable project, we like to use, you know, the thickest paper that we can, right? So the fact that this is cardstock is perfect. There are 12 different designs and 2 sheets of each design, so you get 24 sheets. This only costs around $7 USD, guys. $7 USD. You can't beat that. The quality, the textures, the patterns are just adorable. I mean, they're very high quality patterns, very, very pretty, and of course themed. There are so many different themes to choose from, guys. So I will put the link in the description below to where you can go to Amazon to purchase this paper pad. And if you don't want this specific paper pad and you're looking for something different, believe me when I say that they have like tons and tons and tons of options to choose from as far as different themes and colors and all kinds of different paper pads. So gorgeous paper pads. And so I figure, you know what, I just received this and we're gonna do a video anyways, so why not make a cute little project out of this paper pad? I know that we are doing projects for the journal that we're working on right now, but I was really excited to try this out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And then of course on Sunday, guys, we will have the video come out for a tutorial for our junk journals that we're working on. So again, if you love what you see here, make sure you click that link in the description to head on over to Amazon to get yourself a paper pad that is just darling, just darling. All right, guys, so today we're going to do a project that I've actually seen a few times on YouTube, but we're going to change it up just a little bit, okay? So I'm not going to claim this project as my own, definitely not, as like I said, I have seen a few people do this project, but we're going to spice it up just a little bit, add a little touch of our own. So what I have here, guys, is just a strip of paper, and this paper measures 11 inches by 4 inches, so 11 inches by 4 inches. And what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna make us a trying to think of how I would describe this. It's like a pocket. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to name it, if I'm being completely honest with you, but nevertheless, it's adorable. So we're gonna make that out of this paper pad. Of course, we're not gonna use all of these sheets, but we are going to choose some of them. We're going to need a couple. This is the cover. I mean, you can even use that because that's thick. That's thick in itself. So you can use this to back onto tags or something. Never throw away even your packaging. I swear by using packaging. So first, actually, before we choose which ones we're gonna go with, let's go ahead and fold up our paper. So this is cardstock too, by the way, guys, so that I know that when I'm done with this project, it's gonna be nice and durable, nice and thick, very well made, and that's what I want. But if you don't have cardstock and you just have regular printer paper, or you have paper where the thickness is in between printer paper and cardstock paper, that'll work too. But I personally like having the thickness and the durability of a project, so that I know that it's going to last a really long time. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take our strip long ways down like this, and we're gonna fold it up It doesn't matter where, no specific measurements or anything, just up to where you want it, because this top is going to be our flap. Okay, this is going to flap over, so keep that in mind when you're folding this up. All right, and then we're going to give that a good crease. Take your bone folder if you have one. If you don't, you got many things to use. You can use your scissor handles. I know a few YouTubers that do that. Lots of things can, you know, crease your pages. All right, guys, so this is our flap. So instead of just folding it over, what I want to do is I want to create like a gusset, if you will, so that I can make the top part that folds over like more square so that it's neater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trusty little trimmer slash scoreboard, and hopefully I'm in frame so you guys can see here. I'm going to come around to this section here, but I want to make sure that I'm even. So what I want to do is I want to take about 1 centimeter and score that, and then go right to the top of where this fold line met, but not exactly to that, but just like literally right above it, and go ahead and score that. So then, as you guys can see, when we go to fold this flap over, it's, oop, there we go. It's nice and neat. You guys can see that? It made like a square box. I mean, I really don't know what you would call that, but that's how I want it to be when we go to fold it over like this. All right, the next thing I want to do, guys, is because this is stark white, and also I failed to mention, I probably should have, you don't have to use white cardstock. I went with the white cardstock, and you'll see why in a minute, but you can also use textured cardstock or textured paper or whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as you like the way it looks. That's all that matters. So I went with the white cardstock because I plan on doing some stenciling. So with the colors in this paper pad, you know, it's mostly yellows and blacks and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, where we go? Here we go. We got my antique linen distress oxide, and I have a nice stencil here. You can use any stencil you have. If you don't have a stencil, you can always do stickers and things like that. I've explained that before. So I want to stencil this flap right here, and obviously the inside of here we're not really going to see, but I still want to do this because we're going to cut a notch into here, so you're still going to see a little bit down in here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm putting it down on another piece of paper so that I can protect my mat. I do apologize if I'm out of frame. I don't think I am, but I do apologize if I am. And keep your stencil as steady as possible. Lift up. Ooh, adorable. All right, let's do the flap here. I want it to be nice and dark for that. Oh, that is beautiful. That is perfect. Okay. And for this right here, guys, we're actually going to line, well, I'm actually going to go ahead and distress that a little bit with the antique linen. Right there, that looks adorable. That looks really nice, actually. So you can go ahead and do that if you want. If you don't, that is fine. You can leave it the way it is. But the outside flap here, we are going to glue a piece of paper onto that, and we're not going to need to do anything on the back because we're going to utilize this as gluing it down onto a journal page. Unless you want to have this freestanding, then of course you would probably want to do something on the back if there's nothing already on the back of the paper that you're using, because you don't want the back to be blank, of course. My utilization for this project is actually going to go in another journal that I am working on off camera. So when I am finished with this, I will be gluing this side down onto my journal page, so I won't have to do anything over here. Okay. All right. What we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to go ahead and round these corners. I'm going to go with the 7mm side so that we can get these corners rounded on our flap. That looks so much nicer, so much cleaner, so much neater. All right, guys, now before we glue down our pocket, or even before we cut our thumb notch in, we're gonna do some layering. Okay, so that is where our sheets come in. So we're gonna choose, we need, I would say, 3 different designs. So let's go with, I really like that one. I really like that one too. They're all so pretty. Oop, might use that. Oh, definitely that, because it goes really well with our stenciling. That's nice too. Maybe this one. I'm thinking maybe that one. Let's see what happens here. Let me keep looking. And I want to put some of the black in there, which I'm thinking I'm still going to go with that one. Yes, okay. Those are the ones that we're going to go with. I think those are the ones that look nice together and with the color of our distress ink up here for our stenciling. All right, guys, so now what we're going to do is literally, I want to start with, I think, this one. All right, so literally what we're going to do is we're just going to tear. I'm going to do it the other way so that the tear side can be on the bottom side when it does that. All right. So we're just gonna tear, we're gonna glue this down, and I will cut after. So hopefully everybody is having a good week so far. If you're watching this, it should be Friday. Well, that's when the video will be coming out. And hopefully you guys got some fun plans for the weekend. I know I do. As some of you know, the ones who have followed me for, well, since I started, some of you know, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, that I also have another channel where it's actually a quite larger channel than this one, and it is called Jenny Love TV. That will also be in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. And that is where my husband and I do paranormal investigations and different types of adventures, and we do giveaways and all kinds of stuff. And so this weekend we have plans to investigate a haunted antique store for any of you that are into that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So yeah, so this Saturday evening, and it did it anyway. My husband and I are scheduled to investigate. It's a 9,000 square foot antique store, guys. 9,000 square foot. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of this so that the layers stand out more. But yeah, guys, 9,000 square foot is this antique store that we're investigating. And they have, I believe it's like 80 different vendors, and all of the stuff in there are from like estate sales and antique store, other antique stores and things like that. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So we've investigated it before and got a lot of really good stuff. I mean, again, if that's something that you're interested in, you can head over to my other channel. Like I said, the video is on that channel, and it was intense. It was insane. A lot of things happened. So apparently, after we left, the activity kind of dulled down a little bit, and the owners thought to themselves that, well, maybe, John and Jenny going in to communicate with the spirits and getting some answers that nobody else was really able to get, maybe put the spirits' minds at ease. Well, there was a group of men that went there and asked them, is the place haunted? And they said, well, yeah, we've had, investigators come in before, aka John and myself. For those of you who don't know, John is my husband. And a lot of things have happened, and they were able to, contact the spirits that are here and find some answers and things like that. And they said, oh my goodness, can we, have a look around? Can we, see what we can pick up ourselves? And so the owner, she said, yeah, of course. So they did. Well, she doesn't know if one of them said or did something to upset the spirits there, because when they went in the next morning, literally the entire 9,000 square foot building, antique store, was flooded. The whole entire building was completely flooded, and they couldn't find where it was coming from. You know, there was no toilets, no sinks, no pipes bursting, nothing. No source of where it could have been coming from. So they hired a plumber, and the plumber came in. He couldn't even find the source. He said everything was working great. Nothing was broken. Nothing was leaking. Nothing was wrong. So we have been called upon to go back and try to find out if it was the spirits that did that out of anger due to the men that were in there the day prior, maybe trying to intimidate or upset the spirits or whatever have you. I'm going to use this one and line it along the bottom here. I think that would look really nice. And then I'm also going to use this to glue on the top of our flap. All right, so we're not going to need a whole giant piece, so we'll take it from down here. I think this paper is just absolutely adorable. I love it. And, you know, again, 24 sheets, there is more than enough in there to make you a 2, maybe 3 signature mini journal as well, which would be really ideal and adorable. Right? All right, so let's ink. So yeah, so again, we're going to be returning there, and they're not even in business anymore because of the damage due to this mysterious flooding. And they're trying to get everything fixed so that they can get back up and running again. And so it's been a challenge, and yeah, they want some answers. They don't know what happened, and they want to know what happened. And being as how that place is so haunted, due to many experiences that they've had, and due to experiences that customers have had, and of course the experiences that my husband and I had when we went in to investigate. I mean, I can't tell you an exact number, but I would have to say a good handful of spirits in that building. And yeah, they weren't too happy about something. So we're going to try and find out why. You know, and for those of you who aren't into that kind of thing or think it's rubbish, that's totally fine too. You know, everybody's got an opinion, and everybody believes what they believe. But yeah, those are our weekend plans, and I can't wait to see what happens there. Oh my God, how adorable is this, you guys? How stinking cute is that? All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and cut my little thumb notch in there. I want to make sure I'm in the center. There we go. All right, and oh, so adorable. Let's ink that up. Let's ink the sides. Again, I wanted to wait to glue or ink this until we got everything in place. And now we can glue this down. So what we're going to do is glue here and here. Nice thin bead of glue, as close to the edge as you can get it, but not like right on the edge because you don't want to goop everywhere. And as I always say, if you're using something like art glitter glue, Barely Arts glue, you know, Fabri-Tac, you only need a little bit. A little dab will do you, because they hold very, very well. All right. And there we go. And I'm going to show you here that this is, in fact, now a pocket. The most adorable pocket you've ever seen, right? I know I have, especially in these colors. I'm debating on whether or not I want to round. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna use the 10mm and round these corners down here. I like rounded corners. I think it looks clean cut and neat. For some reason, that's just me. I don't know why, but that's that's how I feel about rounding my corners. I do it often. All right, guys, this flap right here, we need to cover this, and I wanted to do it with this sheet here because I think that that contrasts nice with the bottom part here. So you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put glue all over this, glue it down, and then cut around it. That's just the easiest way, in my opinion. All right, and we want them to be this side up, so we'll put it like this. We don't need no upside down bees. No upside down bees for these people. All right, so let's cut around it. All right, so you can still see a little bit of white up here. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of that antique linen distress ink up on the edge here. I know it's spilling a little over onto the paper, but that's okay. It makes it look like it's in, you know, like it's old, you know. And of course, as you guys know, I love that look. Oh my God, I love that. Okay. This is stinking adorable. It's a simple pocket, guys. It's a simple pocket with a nice clean flap to close. And it's got, you know, different textures, different layers to really make it pop, really make it fun. I think this is adorable. Absolutely adorable. And again, I left the back blank because I'm going to be gluing this down into my journal so that when I turn the page, it's going to be there. All I have to do is open this up and can take things in and out of the pocket here. Absolutely love, love, love. If you guys followed along and decided to make this project as well, as I always say, I would love to see your projects. You can go ahead and shoot me an email and show me your pictures or your short video clips. My email address is in my About section here on my YouTube channel. And yeah, guys, so much fun, simple, quick, easy, and absolutely gorgeous. And I would like to thank BLEDS, or I believe that's how they pronounce it. It's BLEDS or something like that. Anyways, as I said before, the link will be in the description below so that you can head on over to their Amazon store and pick you up not only these adorable paper pads, but they have so many other things, guys. So many other things. Again, some of you might remember a review I did a few months ago on some of their products as well, which that video is still on my channel. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and making a fun project. And again, thank you to BLEDS for giving me this opportunity to test out and rate their amazing products, crafting products, journaling products. Again, they have so many things. Definitely head on over to Amazon, check them out. Very fairly priced, excellent quality. And the best part, guys, is if you are an Amazon Prime member, you will get your items like within 24 to 48 hours. I got mine the very next day. Like, I ordered it in the afternoon and got it like 20 hours later. I kid you not. So definitely head on over and check them out. Just adorable. I really think that you guys will love them. And let me do more of a close-up for you guys so you guys can see it better. And again, you can fit all kinds of stuff down in there. Just so stinking cute. And real quick, I just thought of this. I want to put a little brad right here and put some seam binding in there to kind of finish it off. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right here in the center of this flap right here. Just going to eyeball it and make sure that it's in the center. And then we're going to go ahead and put our eyelet in here. I chose a yellow eyelet to match the theme that we're doing here. Just going to squeeze that down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then, of course, I had to use yellow because, hello, bees and stuff like that, right? Had to go with yellow. So let's go ahead and put this through. Tie a little bow. How cute is that? Stinking adorable. And if you want it to stay closed, you can either put a little magnet in here or a Velcro dot, which I do have Velcro dots. Let's stick one on there real quick. Here we go. So we're gonna take one of the rough ones. Where should we do it? We'll do it right here in the center under the eyelet. All right, and then we're gonna take the fluffy side, as I like to call it. Put it fluffy side down. And then go ahead and press so that the fluffy side sticks to the other end. And then go ahead and open, and there it is. And you can barely see it because they're clear, so you don't even really know they're there unless you're really looking. And that's, of course, how it can stay closed. And then you can just open and close it. How stinking cute. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure that you give it a great big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I have 1 to 2 videos that come out every week, and right now we are working on a journal, a Timeless Treasures journal together, and we're still in the beginning. I think we're on our 4th or 5th tutorial, so if you want to jump in, please feel free to do so, and I will see you guys again real soon. Thank you all so much again. Have a good one, guys.